November 24th, 1971. A well-dressed man walked into Portland International Airport and brought a one-way ticket for just $20. He called himself Dan Cooper. Within hours, he would hijack a plane, demand $200,000 in cash, jump out into the freezing night with a parachute, and disappear forever. More than 50 years later, nobody knows who he was. Nobody knows whether he survived or did he die. And to this day, it remains the only unsolved commercial airplane hijacking in the American history. Part 1. An Ordinary Passenger. At around 2 p.m., the man boarded Northwest Orient Flight 305 from Portland to Seattle. Witnesses described him as being in his mid-40s. He wore a black tie, white shirt, business suit, and loafers. Nothing about him seemed unusual. He even ordered a bourbon and soda while waiting for takeoff. But shortly after the plane took off, he handed a note to the flight attendant, Florence Schaffner. At first, she ignored it, assuming it was just another businessman trying to flirt with her. Then the man leaned over and quietly asked, "Miss, you'd better look at that note. I have a bomb." She sat beside him. He opened his briefcase, just enough for her to see wires and red cylinders inside. The man calmly gave his demands. He wanted $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, a fuel truck waiting in Seattle, and he wanted them ready by the time the plane landed. Part 2. The Perfect Hijacking. The FBI and airline officials agreed to cooperate. While the plane circled the skies, authorities gathered the ransom money and parachutes. When Flight 305 landed in Seattle, all 36 passengers were released unharmed. Only the crew remained on board. Instead of escaping immediately, Cooper ordered the plane to take off again. His destination, Mexico City. But he had very specific instructions. Fly low, keep the landing gear partially down, and leave the rear stairs accessible. The pilot had never heard such strange requests before. Part 3. Into the Night. Outside conditions were terrible. Heavy rain, strong winds, freezing temperatures. At around 8 p.m., somewhere around Washington state, the crew noticed something strange. The rear of the Boeing 727 suddenly shifted upward. It was a sign that someone had opened the rear staircase. D.B. Cooper had jumped into the darkness with $200,000 strapped to his body. No one saw him again. He was lost forever. Part 4. The biggest hunt in FBI history. The FBI launched an investigation called NORJAK, NORJAK, short for Northwest Hijacking. Agents interviewed hundreds of people. More than 800 suspects were examined over the years. Yet there was almost nothing to work with. Cooper had taken his note with him. He left behind only a black clip-on tie. Nobody was ever found. No parachute, no money, nothing. One suspect, Richard McCoy, committed a nearly identical hijacking months later, but investigators ruled him out because he didn't match eyewitness descriptions. Part 5. A Strange Discovery. Then, in 1980, nearly 9 years after the hijacking, an 8-year-old boy named Brian Ingram made an astonishing discovery. While digging on the banks of the Columbian River, he found bundles of rotting $20 bills. Investigators confirmed that the serial numbers matched Cooper's ransom money. A total of $5,800 had been recovered, but the remaining $194,200 had vanished. The discovery only created more questions. How did the money end up there? Did Cooper actually survive, or did he die somewhere in the wilderness? Part 6. Did he survive? Many experts believe he didn't. Maybe he was killed in the jungle. He jumped at night. That's a very important point. He jumped at night into a storm over rugged forests, wearing loafers and a business suit. The parachute he used couldn't even be steered, and he appeared to choose the wrong backup parachute, suggesting he wasn't an expert skydiver. The FBI itself long believed that Cooper probably died during the jump, but others disagree. Some people believe he carefully planned every detail and escaped. Over the decades, dozens of suspects have been proposed. None have ever been proved. After 45 years and thousands of leads, the FBI officially closed the case in 2016. They concluded that their resources were better spent elsewhere. But the mystery still remains unsolved. Who was D.B. Cooper? Why did he do it? And perhaps the biggest question of all, did he pull off the perfect crime, or did he disappear into the darkness, wilderness, and die alone in the forests of Washington? Nobody knows, and maybe nobody ever will. More than half a century later, the name D.B. Cooper still fascinates the world. A man who boarded a plane under the false name, hijacked it without hurting anyone, jumped into the night with a fortune, and vanished forever. If you enjoyed this story and want more such videos, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will meet you guys in the next one.